Congratulations. You made it to the second video. Now, in the first video, I asked you 3 questions. I asked you, how many people do you know use electricity? And you said everyone. I also asked you, how many of those people do you think would rather pay less than what they're paying right now? You said everyone. And last but not least, I asked you if I could show you how to get paid every single time, you, your family, hundreds, thousands, millions of people all over the world, people you've never met in your life. If I could show you how to get paid every single time they pay their electricity bill, could you get excited about that? And you said yes. Well, now it's time for me to share with you how I've been blessed to earn millions of dollars in this industry. Now, here are some tips for you if you want to get the most out of this video. Number 1, give it your undivided attention. I'm about to share with you a multi-million-dollar opportunity. So feel free to grab your notepad, because one thing I was taught was that note takers are money makers. You want to watch this uninterrupted, because I promise you this, if you watch this video uninterrupted, you won't be able to sleep tonight. Now, let's talk about Think Plus. I want to share with you why this is hands down the best vehicle to get you from point A to point B in 2026 and moving forward. And let me explain why. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, people use electricity. Think about it. How many people do you know right now are actually walking around the house in the dark, meaning their services are disconnected? I'll wait. I know people right now that's in foreclosure. And if they don't pay anything else, guess what? They're going to pay their electricity bill. I know people that will let their car get repossessed, but they will not let their electricity bill go unpaid. So one thing I understand about this business is that no matter what happens in the world, people will continue to do this when they won't do anything else. This is what makes it the perfect business. Now, we offer our services in many states, such as Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Washington, D.C. We are also in the state of Texas, where we offer 100% clean energy, competitive long-term fixed rates. We have so many great things going on in Texas. It is absolutely unbelievable, and we'll touch more on all the services we have out there. But I'm curious, are your electricity bills higher now than they were 3 years ago? Of course they are. However, our fixed rate plans can protect you from future increases in energy prices. Now, what makes this all possible? 2 words: energy deregulation. All this means is that you now have a choice to choose where your incumbent goes and get your energy supply from. It does not mean you can leave your incumbent. You keep the same utility company, same billing, except in Texas, and there will be no disruption in your service. Now, this is a customer in Connecticut. Their incumbent is Eversource. And you can take a look at the old bill. You can see obviously that Eversource is choosing where this customer gets their energy supply from. But once this customer gained knowledge of the fact that they have the right to choose, they chose Think Energy to be their supplier. And now you can see the supply of energy is coming from Think Energy. But guess what? The bill is still coming from Eversource. So as I stated earlier, you do not have to worry about us switching you from anything, because guess what? You cannot leave your incumbent. They own all the infrastructure outside. Now, only in the state of Texas, you will be billed by Think Plus, but this is nothing odd to our Texas. We know Texas is like their own little country. Now, we also have another service that I'm very excited about called Autosave. Now, Autosave creates a personalized Think Energy rate for you, and it automatically switches you when it's lower than the price to compare in your area. Never pay more than the utility. This is a game changer, and let me explain why. Imagine being on the business side like I am, and you're talking to your sister, you're talking to your brother, and you no longer have to argue about rates, because now the incumbent and Think Energy are working together. And with Autosave, this is what's going to happen. They're going to check the rates together every single month. And if for some reason the incumbent is lower than our rates, guess what Think Energy is going to do? They're going to put you back with the incumbent. They're going to check the next month. They're going to see, okay, who's lower? If we're lower than the incumbent, you're going to go back to us. And it's going to keep happening like that every month to make sure you have the lowest rate possible. But here's the game changer. Never in the history of energy could a customer be with the incumbent and that still be your customer, and you still earn residual income off of that customer. This is a game changer, and we're the only company in energy that has this patent technology. No more losing customers. Now, we're talking about an energy rate personalized that's just for you. There are no fees, no stress, no surprises. It's all upside for you and your customers. Eliminating the biggest reasons for customer churn. Prices never go above the utility. Guaranteed savings whenever connected to Think Energy. And best part of it all, there are no customer renewals. None of that. So your people can sleep well, understanding that even if they do not do anything, Think Energy does all the renewing. So now you can keep your customers forever. Now, Autosave is in Illinois, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, DC, and it is now in Delaware. And it's going to expand to every single state. This is very exciting. Opportunity is massive because 84% of the customers are actually with the utility. Now, let's talk about community solar. It's another service we offer. Community solar is a state-sponsored clean energy program delivering up to 20 years of savings for residential and small commercial customers. Now, some of you may be familiar with regular solar, but I want you to know this is not regular solar. Regular solar are pretty much the panels that you see on people's homes when you're driving down residential areas. Now, here are the benefits of community solar versus regular solar. With community solar, which is what we offer, it's free. It's free to enroll. If someone wants regular solar, even though it's great, there's nothing wrong with it, you're going to have to either have a 650 credit score or you're going to have at least $30,000 for that system. All right, we offer 5 to 25% discount for the next 25 years with community solar. Again, there's nothing to buy or install. No panels have to go on your roof, right? No rooftop required. It doesn't even matter. As long as you have an electricity bill, you can get community solar, and even renters qualify. In regular solar, you have to own your home, meaning people who live in apartments, you cannot qualify for regular solar. But guess what? With community solar, you qualify easily. And let me tell you why. Out of the 4,000 people that we have in our organization in a little bit over a year, we have about 100 people that earn a full-time living in regular solar that added this business to what they're doing, because now, guess what? They never have to leave a customer empty-handed because the customer doesn't qualify. So if you know some people that's earning income in the solar business, and I'm talking about regular solar, you need to share this opportunity with them, because I promise you, they will thank you and they will blow this opportunity up. Now, here are the states where we offer community solar: Colorado, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, Virginia, and DC. Legislation is pending in Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, California, Wisconsin, Washington. Next up is New Mexico, Oregon, and Delaware. All right, before you know it, community solar will be in every single state. That really excites me. This is the largest growing energy savings opportunity in the entire nation. State-supported clean energy program expanding state by state. Ground floor opportunity to be at the forefront of the clean energy industry. Very, very exciting. And we also have a new home battery program that's about to launch in less than 50 days, March 1st, 2026. Dr. Roz, I want you to get that video ready to play for everyone before we break down the money so that people can see what's about to happen in Think Plus. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our CEO, and then we're going to play that video that Dr. Roz is going to get ready for me, and then we're going to break down the money. Now, I believe it's very important for anyone that's thinking about joining Think Plus to know who's steering the ship. All right. And his name is none other than Michael Falquist. He is our founder and CEO. This gentleman is a GOAT when it comes to energy. He's been owning multi-million-dollar energy companies since he was in his late 20s. He's now 48 years young. He was the founder and CEO of Viridian Energy, a company that had over 300,000 customers, 30,000 associates, 6 years straight on direct selling news, top global 100 companies. The list goes on and on and on. But what stands out to me the most is that in November 2021, Oaktree Capital, a company worth $170 billion, gave Mr. Falquist $100 million to go out and build the best energy company in the world. All right, a year later, he went out and he acquired Think Energy. And in February of 2023, he rebranded and relaunched Think Energy. He helped us go from a 1-point rating, according to Trustpilot, to a 4.4 rating in a matter of months, which is unheard of. So I want you to know anything you see online about Think Energy before February 2023, it is not us. All right. I'm very excited to be partnered with Michael Ballquist, and I'm so honored to have a personal relationship with him. And I actually get a chance to travel with him and talk with him on a weekly basis. Now, before I break down this income, I want to share with you all what's about to happen in less than 50 days. This is huge, family. We're going to change the game. We're already changing the game with having technology that no one else has, where we no longer have to worry about people being afraid of their rates going high. All right, I share with you, we have community solar. We have electricity, okay? And now we have our home battery program. So Dr. Ross, could you play that video before I break down this money? Thank you so much.
Every summer we see it. Record heat, record energy demand, and the same story on repeat. Regular outages, soaring prices, a grid pushed to the breaking point.
The Earth is still hot. And so is the demand for electricity.
More energy is better than less energy.
With the rise of AI technology, demand on power plants is increasing.
Here's the thing. The grid we all depend on was built more than 100 years ago, for a time when electricity flowed one way, from a few big power plants to every home and business. But that world has changed. Today, millions of devices draw power every second. Demand for electricity keeps growing, but the grid hasn't kept pace. And it's not steady. Some hours we have plenty of power, others we're short. That's why electricity now costs different amounts at different times of day. When demand peaks, energy gets expensive. And when we need less energy, it's cheap. And this means consumers have to work harder and pay more for less reliable energy. Until now. A quiet revolution has started. Home batteries can now store energy when it's cheap or abundant, and use or even sell it back when it's needed most. Link thousands of those batteries together with smart software, and you get something entirely new called a virtual power plant. Instead of waiting for a distant generator to fire up, these connected devices can instantly feed energy back into the grid. The grid pays providers for this support. Those earnings can be shared with customers, lowering costs for the homeowners whose batteries made it possible. For consumers, that means significantly lower costs, predictable rates, and backup power when the grid fails, along with a direct role in building a cleaner, more resilient energy system. We are reshaping how electricity works as we're preparing to bring this idea to scale.
Think Plus will be partnering with a next-generation virtual power plant, connecting homes, batteries, and people into one intelligent energy network.
Our consumers will pay much less for even more reliable energy with backup power for their homes. And when enough homes join, the grid gets stronger and energy becomes something we all share. This is the power of connection.
Coming soon from Think Plus.
Wow, exciting. I love it. Thank you so much, Dr. Ross, for your leadership. And now we're about to break down how we earn income in this opportunity. Now, here at Think Plus, we get paid 9 different ways. Unlike a job that only pays you one, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with a job, I want you to know I am not that entrepreneur that's going to tell you to quit your job. You stay on your job. All I'm going to say is this. Add our 9 ways on with that one or more way that you may earn income now. And now in 2026, you'll be getting paid 10 different ways, which just makes sense because all of us have more than 10 bills hitting us every single month. Now, what is your why? I don't know your why. I remember when I got started in this industry, my why was to help me get from point A to point B. I was pursuing a music career. I never saw myself as the energy man. You may have never seen yourself as the energy woman. However, when I saw that there were people in their 20s, 18, 50s, you name it, earning thousands of dollars daily and monthly and yearly, just by pretty much giving people coupons on their electricity bill, I said, well, I guess I'm about to be the energy man then, right? Because I don't know too many opportunities you can earn this type of income without having people spend money and have to do a lot. So I said, you know what? I am going to take advantage of that opportunity back then, and I never looked back. Now, since then, my why has shifted to time freedom, right? I've earned that. I have that now. So the goal is to continue to keep that. but only you know your why. But whatever your why is, I can promise you this, Think Plus can get you a step closer towards it. Now, with all businesses, we all should agree that you always have to put something in order to get something out. There's no difference here, all right? The good thing is that the investment is minimal and the return can be unbelievable. We're talking about $59, family, for you to start your own multi-million-dollar energy business. One-time fee, no overhead, not a penny in overhead. How exciting is that? Many of you on here are probably business owners, and you understand even sometimes we can be slaves to our own businesses that we actually own, right? But guess what? You have no overhead here. You don't have to pay employees here. You don't have to worry about the government shutdown here. And guess what? You can build this business from anywhere in the world as long as you have a smartphone, all right? The only other fee you would have if you decide to join us in business will be an annual renewal fee of $149 yearly. So if you join today, January 15th, all right, your next fee will not be due to January 15th, 2027. All right, that will be that $149. If you think that this business is not working out for you in your head, don't pay the $149. It's not a contract. But if you follow our system and you stay plugged in, I promise you, you'll be glad to give Think Plus that $149. You're going to get all these tools you see before you, all your websites, all the training, everything you need to be super successful. Now, most important thing with starting a business is how fast can you get a return on your investment? That's the number one question you should be asking yourself. It doesn't matter how much it costs. How fast can I get a return on my investment? So let's say we have a guest on here by the name of Barbara. Barbara decides to get started. Let's say she lives in the state of Illinois, where many of us live. We live in the land of Lincoln. Thank God in the land of Lincoln, we have both services. We have electricity, also known as Autosave, and we have community solar. So every customer that we put in, including ourselves, we can earn up to $70, just like that. $20 for electricity and up to $50 on community solar. So if Barbara signs herself up because it just makes sense, because she wants to get paid every single time she pays her electricity bill, since we're all getting paid every time we pay our electricity bill, she can make $70 in less than 4 minutes. How many businesses can you start today and become profitable today? Think about it. I said it's only $59 for you to join. I'm showing you how you can become profitable today just by supporting yourself. Now, let's say Barbara goes out and gets 10 more customers in addition to herself. That's $700 more just off of giving people a coupon on a bill that we all have to pay until the day we leave this earth and 1 month after. Now, Barbara's in our organization. I'm going to make sure she understands that, hey, we didn't come here to make $700. We came here to make a lot of money, and I want to help you do that. So what I need you to do is I need you to follow my system. And I need you to pass the ball and let us shoot the shot. What do I mean by that? I mean, all I need Barbara to do is to get people in front of the information. Get them on our Zoom. We do this Zoom every day at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. All I need you to do is get your people on the Zoom. Guess what? They can't make the Zoom, no problem. I have YouTube videos that don't sleep and they don't slumber. And if you can pass the ball and show people this opportunity, I promise you people are going to join you. And when people join you and they start to gather customers, you're going to earn up to $35 on every customer that comes in on your level 1. So what I would tell Barbara is this: Barbara, we need at least 10 people on your level 1. Let's help those 10 people get 10 customers, and let's turn a $59 investment into $3,500. How does that sound? Barbara's going to love it. Now, when Barbara starts to promote, she's going to earn additional income. She's going to earn another $20, depending on her rank, to unlimited levels on every customer that comes into her organization based on her rank or coded position. And then she's going to be able to earn up to an extra $44 on every community solar customer that comes into her organization based on her rank and coded position. This doesn't even include the residual income that she will earn every single month these customers pay their bill. What I'm showing you right now, this is our weekly income. We get paid every single Friday. All right. And this income is based on your production when it comes to gathering customers and your team's production. Again, what we do this week, if it's pending by Friday, 11:59, it will pay you the next Friday because of what you did the previous week. How exciting is that? Now, of course, I want Barbara to promote, because as she promotes, she's going to get even more excited, and she's going to be able to teach others how to promote. How do you promote? I'm glad you asked. Now, you need to complete 535. 5 stands for 5 personal customer points, not 5 different bills. You can get 3 points per household in some markets. So really in some markets, you may only need 2 customers. Then you show 3 people the opportunity. You show them the video, you get them on the Zoom, and you help those 3 go out and get 5 customer points. Congratulations, Barbara. You're a regional energy advisor. And if you don't want to go sign up energy advisors and you want to just go get the customer points, you can still go to the top of the company without having any energy advisors up under you, which is unheard of. And a lot of companies you have to recruit in order to promote. Not here. Now, in your first 30 days, you should earn no less than $450 to $1,700. How exciting is that? Now, as Barbara promotes through the comp plan, she's going to be able to earn up to $84,000 plus, more than $84,000, at least $84,000 minimum, just by promoting through the comp plan. And I promise you this, Barbara, if you do not quit, you will eventually make it to the top. If you promote to these first 3 positions in a fast amount of time, guess what? You're going to get double what you would get over here just for the first 3 rank ups. But overall, as you promote through the comp plan and you go to the top, you would have earned $84,350 just in bonus money per position. So we have some people that built this opportunity with their husband. Guess what? This is not a company where they don't allow husband and wives to have separate positions. You can have a separate position. You can build up under your husband, help him out, help yourself out. You both ranking up, and that's $84,000 per position coming into the household. Think about that. If you have children that's over the age of 18, guess what? They can have their own position. That could be another $84,000 if you all are working it together collectively, like many people are working this business and making it a family affair. If this does not excite you, I don't know what will. I'll leave you with this before I move from this slide. A lot of companies put bonuses like this on the table that they know people won't get. Why? Because they attach time limits to them. All right. This company is saying, even if you move slow like a turtle, guess what? We're still going to honor at least $84,350 no matter how long it takes you. No matter how long it takes you. And that is unheard of. In life, there's 2 ways people make money. Linear. Linear is when you go to work 40 hours, you get paid 40 hours. But in most cases, what happens if you don't go to work? You don't get paid. Residual income is that money that comes in when you don't go in, right? That's the type of income I love to make. So what this is showing you is what would happen if everybody did the bare minimum in your organization. Everyone only went out and got 3 energy advisors. They showed those 3 how to get 3. That turned into 9. And this compounded to the 10th level. That's over 88,000 people responsible for your income, but all you ever got was 3. Now, if everybody only did the bare minimum and got 5 customers, that is it. That is all. And that compounded to the 10th level. That's 442,000 customers you would get paid off of, but all you ever got were 5. Now we get paid from band 1 to band 7. Band 1 is like a studio apartment. Band 7 is like a mini mansion. If your organization looks just like this, you would stand to make over $500,000 every 30 days on this one way we earn income, family. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It will not happen overnight, but if this took you 5 to 10 years to do, would it be worth it to you? Hopefully you said it would, because that time is going to fly by regardless. We saw people 10 years ago earn millions of dollars monthly on just electricity. All right? We have more than electricity. We have electricity, we have community solar, we have Autosave, and now we have our home battery program about to be unleashed. This right here is just showing you what will happen on electricity. This isn't even showing you the residual income off of community solar. That is exciting if you ask me. Now, one thing I love about this business versus a lot of other businesses out there is usually you need your team to stay afloat. You got to beg them, please stay in the game or you do not continue to get paid. Well, even if all 88,000 people quit on you, they say, I don't want to do this business no more. I'm focusing on other things. Let me tell you why your income will continue to grow every single month, no matter what. Because even when people quit on themselves, guess what? They never stop doing no matter what. They never stop paying their electricity bill. You stay in the game. And I'm speaking from experience. I have over 4,000 people in my organization. Every month's not active. But guess what? Every month, my residual check compounds, it compounds, and it compounds. Why? Because people never, ever stop paying their electricity bill, no matter what. Now, they even give you another way to earn income. which is through Infinity Pay. Now, let me explain how you unlock Infinity Pay. You only need 6 personal customers and 200 total team points. That is simple. That is easy. People have done that in less than a week. And they're going to give you Infinity Pay. Most companies, if they're going to give you Infinity Pay, you're going to have to really go out there and really, really work hard and get about 30,000, 40,000 customers. They're giving it to you with 200 total team customers. Now, this is the last way we get paid, and then I'm going to close, and it's our partner pool. When you have at least 10,000 customer points in your organization, right, and your business is balanced, meaning it is even, we'll explain more about that later. But when you have this, you are now a partner, and you now get to partake in our revenue sharing partner pool, where every single month, starting the month after you hit partner, you will receive a check every single month off of every customer that's ever coming to Think Plus from day one. I'll give you an example. Let's say Barbara got started today. She went partner year 5, January. Well, year 5, February, she would start to receive a check off of every customer that's ever coming to Think Plus from day one. This is like creating your own pension, family, something that takes people 40 plus years to do. And we have 3 people in this opportunity out of 25,000 that's done this in less than a year. One of them being my sponsor who lives in Florida. Florida will probably be the last state to be deregulated. He can't even be his own customer, and he's getting paid off of every customer in this opportunity. His sponsor, Big John, who's another regional partner. They're both regional partner. They didn't win past partner. He also lives in Florida, getting paid off of thousands of customers paying their electricity bill, and he's not even his own customer. And then, of course, we have Bella, who lives in New Jersey. 3 partners out of 25,000. And thanks to many of you all on this Zoom, if not all of you, we will be the 4th partner in this opportunity out of 25,000 people, family. This is exciting. Now, real quick, before I close, you have to get started now, because there's a promotion that's happening right now, and I cannot promise you that it will ever come back. And it's called our Back to Future bonus. All right. We have something called growth credits in our company that you can receive every time you sign up a customer. You can receive 1 to 2 growth credits. And every 500 that you and your team gets, you're going to get $5,000 the next week. They're going to allow you to do this 5 times and earn $25,000. And if you do this, when you come to our big event, July 15th, 2026 in Pennsylvania, they're going to give you another $25,000 just for showing up. That's $50,000 just in bonuses. This does not include the money I just showed you. Has nothing to do with the 9 ways to get paid. This is now a 10th way. Family, if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. So as you rank up to the top of the company, guess what's at stake? And guess what's on the line? Over $135,000 up for grabs, just with rank up bonuses. And this one bonus, this one promotional bonus, Back to the Future promotional bonus, $135,000 is up for grabs. It does not include all the other money I showed you all. Family, I know it's a lot of money, but I'm telling you now, you do not want to wait till after July or any time close to July to get started, because I promise you this probably will never, ever be put out there again. So this is a chance for you to really do what you have to do, make a transition, whatever you have going on, focus on this, and let us help you put together an extra $50,000 to $100,000 from now until July. Now, congratulations. You made it to the end of the video. You now have the information to be able to go out here and start earning income today. You do not have to wait. Be sure to get back with the SEU member that got you onto this video so you can get their site and you can get started immediately. And make sure that they get you on the phone with me so I can welcome you, because I want to make sure you have massive success. Also, my contact information is below. If for some reason you just stumbled across this video or you cannot get in contact with the person that got you onto this video, if they are a part of my SCU organization, I will make sure you get that link. And everyone in my organization, they know I am dead serious when I say this, all right? We move with integrity over here, and our main thing is to make sure that you have massive success. Also, be sure to follow me on social media, everything Milton Burt Jr. everything, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can Google me. I am that serious when it comes to your success, and I cannot wait to meet you. Have a great day, and I'll see you at the top. Take care.